Hello and welcome to my channel. This is How to Scholar. So today we'll be doing the police clearance application. So in this video, what I'm going to include is I'll be doing the whole process, but won't be able to go through with the payment. Okay, so let's just get into this. So this is a voiceover because the actual audio that was recorded is actually really bad. So there'll be parts that I won't actually be talking on. So you might find that so this is a new verification process. This is a passkey. So you can just download the app from your App Store or Google Play Store. So then whenever you have to what's this login, you always have to verify using the same app from your phone or any other device that allows to install the app. Okay. Oh, so just going to search for police, then anything that's related to that will show up just as you've seen. Okay, so let's just continue. So of late the network has actually been really bad. Okay, so as you can see, I'm using my information, but if I wasn't using my information, there's a part that says applicant NID just below where it says user account number, national ID. If I'm applying for someone else, I have to put in the NRC number, then click on query, then it's going to bring their names. Okay, just there. So now we just have to choose which station we're going to use. So this has to depend on in which city that you're in. So since I'm in Lusaka, I'm going to choose Lusaka Central Police. Excuse me. Okay. So as we can see, what we're doing for is for employment. So that means we have to make sure that it's non-criminal fingerprint for employment. So this that information, as you can see, but what we're doing is just for employment, so we have to go non-criminal fingerprint for employment. Then the clearance certificate type, so this is civil service is for civil servants, security company in case of maybe it's a security firm like G4 security, then government security wing that can fall under we'll say military, yeah. Then private companies, these are companies that you as an individual register, so that is a private company. But then if you want to do a firearm application, maybe you've purchased a firearm, you want access a clearance certificate, then you go on firearm application. Okay, so what we're doing today is for private companies. So this part, if you want, you can skip, but for the sake of just doing a tutorial, or you can actually fill in. For the sake of this is just for educational purposes, I'm going to skip this part. So long as it doesn't have an asterisk, I'm able to skip it. Okay, so next. The network is really slow. because earlier the website, actually the other day, the website was even actually failing to open. That's how bad the network has been. Okay, so now this part that we've reached, we have to attach our ID, which is the NRSA. Okay, so you just click on where it's showing action. Okay, so you just click there. Okay, so it seems like mine has already been verified, but if it wasn't verified, we would go on upload document. Then where it says subject, we have to type the type of document that we're attaching. So for me, it's NRC. Then from there, I get to pick where the attachment is. So for example, that one, since mine is already verified, I don't think there's need of attaching it. So you can just save and close, so that this mini window can close. But for me, I just have to cancel. Okay, so here you click on save and close as well. Okay, okay, so it seems next is not showing. Let me just attach it. Okay, so now I'm just going to do the whole process, how to go about it. So upload document. Okay, so then we're just going to put NRC, since that's what I'm attaching. Let's just look for the NRC. Yeah, I've actually got some clients documents in there, which is NDA. So you just have to move the window to the next monitor. Then I can attach from there. Okay, attaching. So you just click on save and continue, save and close. Yeah, the network is something else here. Save and close again. So it shows what you've actually attached. So the upload button, the next button is now available since I've uploaded. So you can now go to the next page. Okay, so here we have to make sure that we click there, we tick it, then we sign. So the e-sign is a password that's found in the settings. So for every time that you reach a stage for the application preview, where it usually brings the option to download the document and see the information that you filled in, to just verify that it's correct, you have to put the password there. So it's a 4-digit code that we actually set up. So if in any case that you've forgotten, you can just click on profile, then I think edit settings. So like, since I'm having the challenge of the system approving my 4-digit code, let me just click there. Okay, so let's just reset the code. Though there are times that the system usually does this, that it fails to actually pick up the code. I'm not sure if it's so as you can see, so this is a document which says signed document, but it's actually failing to go through, meaning one of the codes that I entered was actually correct, but as you can see, electronic signature, please sign. Okay, so let's just reset it. Okay, so some of this information I have to actually hide it because YouTube doesn't allow this information to be out in the public. Okay, so I've just set up a new password for it. Okay, let's just save. Not now. Okay. Okay, so what I'm actually entering is the correct code. Though I'm not sure why the system is failing to pick up. So I think over the times that I've actually used this system, I've always noticed there are times when the system just fails to pick up on that 4-digit code. I think it might be because of if the network is really bad that it fails to pick up. Okay, let's try again. Maybe it's because it didn't reload, so we'll see. Okay, so I have to tick there, then put the password there, submit. So it's still saying the password is not correct. Okay. Okay, so with this, I think it might be the network problem. That's why it's failing to pick up on that. Okay, so what usually comes after this page is it brings the invoice, which you have to download. Then the next day, once you click on next, it brings on. So the invoice part comes like the way this window is showing. So it just shows invoice, there's print, download, then you click next. Then after that, it's going to bring on the invoice. It looks like it's a receipt, but it's written invoice and it shows how much you're supposed to pay. So when you click on next, then it takes you to the payment processes. So this is the document I was talking about, which shows your information that you filled in. So once you select the payment process that you want, the payment type, so there's mobile money, there's also Visa. So if you have your ATM card with you, you can actually use that. So with this, what it usually shows is so the person that you're doing this for shows the information there. And if you're doing it on behalf, it should show on representation. So applicant details there, that's the information where it shows. Then if you're doing it on behalf of someone, it shows on representation, it shows your information. So applicant details, the person you're doing for, representation, your information. Okay, let's just go back and see what we can do. Okay, so this seems like it's something else. I don't know if they've never noticed that the system usually does this from time to time, or they've noticed, but they've just never worked on it. Because this is not the first time that I'm actually experiencing this. Let's just try again. Okay, so it seems like it won't go through. But so just like I was mentioning, mobile money, ATM card that you can use to make the payments with, and once you do that, it generates a receipt. And with that receipt and the application preview document, is what you have to go with at the chosen police station. Once you just go there, you can just ask anyone from the reception, then they'll be able to guide you where you have to take the documents to. So you can just tell them, oh, you're from doing the OSIS application for fingerprints. Then they'll guide you on where to take the documents and the receipt. Okay, so it seems like it won't be possible for me to do this, to proceed to the payment stage. So right now I'm just trying to reset the password again, see if it might possibly go through. Which really looks like it's very cumbersome with the so pin changed successfully. Let's just try to log out. Maybe this will do. Okay, so if you remember the passkey, that's that. So that's what the website will be doing now. Okay. Okay, so let's just check in the drafts because it's not complete yet. Okay, so resume, because that's the recent application we're doing. Okay, so let's just check there, then sign. Submit. So at times when the network is bad, I think try switching the internet. If you've got a different network from the one that you're using, try switching to the other one. Okay, so these are some of the applications that I've actually done. So that's a traffic fine that I was actually helping out a friend last year because they weren't able to go to finish the process. I think it had to do with the network connectivity. So been doing most of the motor vehicle road tax. These are and some annual returns for churches, organizations, cooperatives, sometimes even company that's registered with PACRA. We're able to do that using this system. Or it's possible to do that with the system. If it's under registrar of societies, ground rent, that's Ministry of Lands. Okay, so I'll do a part 2 where the payment goes through, but for now we're just going to end here since not able to proceed and continue. So you can like and subscribe to see more future videos like this. This is How to Scholar. See you on the next video.